Okay, so I have another Crystalac order. They're always pretty well packaged, and you get a lot of these peanuts. Honestly, I would reuse them since you get so many. That's what I plan on doing. I have a huge box of them at this point. But it comes with pamphlets with your order about how to use the products and whatnot. So you get different color recipes and things like that, just to get you started. And they do focus a lot, like this is for finishing, like when you want to seal something. So just tumblers and what is it, instruments and whatnot. And you can seal tables and floors and desks and countertops and cabinets. You can use the Crystalac products for a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and take out all these packing peanuts to show you what's inside. Okay, so hopefully the bubble wrap does not hurt your ears. But in the first thing of bubble wrap, we have pink quartz liquid mica. I thought I had bought all of them, but I ended up forgetting to get this one. And so they have rose, silver, champagne gold, and then like this bronze coppery color. And as you can see, this is also sealed. So it was inside a bubble wrap, and then it was shrink wrapped. So this is Crystalac Grande Finale Flat Matte. I have high gloss, and it says tumbler coat, but you can pretty much use it on everything. They don't suggest it on wood, though. I forgot why, but they don't. And then it gives you a little bit of instructions about how to use this on tumblers. I use it differently, of course, on polymer clay and my other crafts that I do. Yeah, and so I like it okay. And then these are sanding pads. I thought I ordered more than one. I guess I just got one, but it's 220 grits. Honestly, I might use it on my clay as long as it doesn't leave any residue. Yeah, I'm going to try this out on my clay to texture it. Not what it's for, but that's what I'm going to use it for. But I also use it for sanding, like one side for sanding and then one side for texturing until I get a different thing to texture. But that's what I got from the Crystalac Store. I'm going to put the packing peanuts back in there because there were so many. And then I'll show you my other order. And this order is from Carefree Creations on Etsy. There, the contact info is in the bottom right corner, and then in the top left corner you have the name of the company, Carefree Creations. They have a really cool set of tools, and so I'm really excited to figure out how to use them. So that should be fun. Let's see everything that I got. Okay, I didn't realize that it was also wrapped on the inside, so I need to take it out the box. I thought it was going to be kind of loose, but it's not. It's packaged very nicely. And purple is my favorite color, and specifically this color purple. Okay, I'm really excited. The little sticker says, "Thank you for supporting my small business." That's a nice touch. And I love that there's not like a ton of, like the box wasn't too big for what was packaged, because I don't like that. Again, Carefree Creations on Etsy. And so I'll go ahead and open up this. I think there's some bubble wrap. I might have to unwrap more than I think. Okay, so as I unwrapped the tissue paper, I found some mints. I really like these, the little lifesaver mints. Let me put those to the side. I got excited for a moment. Alright. So, just removing the rest of the packaging. Oh, these are big. Oh, these are big. I guess I should have gotten 1.5 inch. Okay, so these are polymer clay cutters, and she makes these things called poppers, which you can, like, you can't see through to the card that's underneath. And so what's inside of that is a popper. So instead of poking it with your finger, I've seen some people use a paintbrush and pop theirs out that way. But I decided to order the poppers with the cutter, so I didn't have to worry about using cornstarch or anything else like that. So hopefully I can keep track of them. I just realized that I won't have a hard time, but okay, let me be honest, I might have a hard time keeping track of them. But yeah, these are big. These are 2 inches. So I think I'm going to go back and order 1.5 inch versions of these. But I like them. They look well made. I'll test them out and see. Oh, and also I did no preference for the color of everything. So, ooh, this is cute. Okay, these are little pumpkins. Are they? They're adorable. Oh, look at the little tiny one. Oh, it's so little. I like that. So I can make studs. That's a good size. This is 0.75. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna just flip past my face. But yeah, so it comes with care instructions, and the pumpkins have poppers also. How about I was in my polymer clay drawer, and I have a metal pumpkin cutter that's the same exact shape. It's larger, but it's the same exact shape as this. And I realized you already had a pumpkin cutter. You didn't need another one, but at least I have 4 of them now in different sizes. That's the perfect stud size right there. This one and that one. I'm excited to make some tiny little studs. Now, this is what I'm most excited for. It is a slicer. Ooh, okay, so she already sanded the sides down for me, which is nice. There's the lines that she talked about. Oh, a little grip. Okay, that's perfect. So this is a polymer clay slicer. You put your log on here, or your cane. I'll demonstrate. Let me grab one. Okay, so I made some earrings the other day, and this was scrap clay. And I realized that when I was slicing the clay, they were almost the same size, but of course it wasn't exactly the size that I needed. And I got this to use with my tissue blade. So the tissue blade slides. Ooh, let me see. Yeah, the tissue blade slides down through there. And then, well, you have to line it up first. Let's see. I don't want to do this one-handed because I don't want to cut myself. But we'll find out if I can do it or not. So let's see. So you line up the marking on the slider. You put it in alignment with the spaces that your blade slides through. And I got the one that is 4/10. Actually not 4/10, I'm sorry. 4 millimeters. Oh, I moved it. Okay, so let's see. This is not perfectly flat, so let's flatten it and test it out. Okay, okay, so I flattened the face on this side. And that way it's not all wonky when I try to use this. So I'm going to line up the marking. And I chose 4 millimeters because I like my earrings this thick. So just in case one day I make a larger cane and I don't want to roll it out again after I make the slices, I can just slice it straight out of the cane and just keep on moving. So that's also an option. So I'm going to take my tissue blade and line it up over the spaces, and then you press down and cut it through. I'm working with one hand, so push down. Okay, it got stuck, so I had to pull the whole thing out, but it made it perfectly the size that I needed it to. And this clay is kind of stiff, and so as not stiff, it's in the middle of, like, it's not dry. Like a drier cane would cut a little bit easier, but this one is primo, and so I have it sitting out, so it's kind of room temperature at the moment. It's about 75 degrees. So I'm trying to figure out how warm the clay needs to be. But right now it's kind of stuck on the cutter, but I got the result that I wanted, so I'll keep tinkering around with it to see if I can release this clay, because it's kind of sticky at the moment, just a little bit. If I can release it without having to take the whole cane out. But other than that, I like it, and I feel like it's well made, so I'm pleased. At least my slices will all be of the same thickness now. Oh, that's so much better. Yep, so much better. Alright, that was everything that I got from the Crystalac store. Let me see if I can find the information. Here it is. Okay, so here is their information. They have 2 websites. And then I go to this one, the crystalacstore.com, and that's where I buy everything. And then here, I believe is the blog. But yeah, and they're located in Tennessee. And so that's where everything will ship from. They make everything in Tennessee and they ship it from there. So that's fantastic. And then there's the email if you want to email them before you purchase. I honestly did that, or did I purchase and then email them? I don't know. But you can do that if you want to get in touch with the Crystalac Store and then Carefree Creations. And I'll just go through everything that I got, because at this point I already forgot. Okay, so all of this was from Carefree Creations on Etsy. And there's our contact info down there. And I have a cane slicer and some cutters with slicers. Poppers with poppers, not slicers, with poppers. Okay, I was about to end the video and I picked this up and I noticed it has little feet on it, so it doesn't slide. That is so smart and well put together. Wow. Okay, I really like this. Okay, and then from the Crystalac Store, I got Crystalac Grande Finale, liquid mica, and a 220 grit sanding pad. And here's their information one more time. All right, thank you for watching.